The other thing is in pursuits, K9 is number one in the pursuit. And if we're going to deploy the dog, as cover officers, I know we have that prey drive instinct as well, whereas a cover officer, you want to run after the suspect. If you know the dog's going to be deployed, try not to do that. Start thinking containment, start thinking perimeter. If you are on a perimeter, some things we want you to do is get to your perimeter spot, voice it, make sure K9 knows where you're at, turn on your overheads. We want to force that suspect to go to ground.
Anything else that we need to cover?
I think that's going to do it, but let's do our recap here. So the key here is communication. Communicate with your handler. Handlers, communicate with your cover officers. Don't be the most interesting thing in the search. So there's a couple things that I want you guys to get as a cover officer from this whole talk right here. And if you get only two things, number one, don't be the most interesting thing in the search. Do not start yelling. If you see the suspect, say front sight. Let the handler know that there's a suspect there. Let your team know. Then you can formulate the plan. Don't start yelling, let me see your hands, let me see your hands. I'm telling you, if you do that, it creates that exigency and things start to deteriorate. Get time on your side. So don't be the most interesting thing on the search. If you see the suspect, address it as front sight. Stay within your area of responsibility and stay within that circle of trust.
Perfect. I think that covers everything. And
you got to be aware of your areas of responsibility, and you need to stay laser focused to that, and don't watch the dog. Again, that's the handler's responsibility.
Okay, so now we find the suspect. The dog either finds the suspect or we have front sight and we're making contact with the suspect, whether it be with the dog apprehension or we're finding we're finding the suspect because of the dog's locating ability. What happens next during that arrest and control time?
Yeah, so different agencies handle these different ways. I will tell you how the majority of handlers handle it, and I will tell you how we train it. So essentially when the dog has engaged the suspect, he's on the bite, take direction from the K9 handler, right? We are going to look for hands, waistband, and the immediate area is what the handler is going to be looking at and what you should be looking at. Don't get focused on the dog bite itself. We don't want to approach that suspect until it's safe to do. And so here's the thing we're looking for. Number one, we're looking for compliance, and that's through the suspect's actions, demeanor, what he's saying, and we're looking to push forward and take the dog off the bite when it's safe to do so. So we need compliance and when it's safe to do so. That may, depending on the circumstances, that could be immediately, or that could be waiting until the suspect is cuffed, depending on the number of officers, the want, if there's a weapon used, whatever it's going to be, the handler should dictate those types of things. So dog goes on the bite, handler's going to then dictate to you, go ahead and grab his other arm or a arm. We're going to get a hold of the arms. Once we have a hold of the arms, then the handler's then going to remove the dog from the bite. He's going to go straight back, make a little berth for the handler so that he can move back, and then he's going to have physical and positive control of the dog. There are some other agencies that do a verbal release and the dog comes off. I like to make sure that the suspect is controlled, and if it's circumstances lead to that, then to me that's the best way to go, is once we have control of those arms. So, of course, again, the seriousness of the offense, the level of resistance, who we're searching for, all of these things are going to take precedence as to how we're going to handle this. But generally, just follow the instructions of the handler. If he says take an arm, go in, take an arm, and then once he removes the dog, then we complete the cuffing. So,
good.